There were times where I felt so anxious, I cut myself to take my mind off of that. Demi Lovato. Depression or anxiety are main causes of self-harm. People think that someone would only cut if they were emo, which is slang for goth or alone with no one to talk to. But as you see, even Demi Lovato, who I can assure you is not emo and who is very famous, had these struggles. But how and why do so many people have these struggles? In the US, over 36,909 people have committed suicide, and over 633,000 people have been admitted to a hospital for a self-inflicted injury. When people self-harm, it is normally due to stress, anxiety, which is what Demi Lovato had, and depression. Ways people get these symptoms are substance abuse, serious illness, genetics, abuse, certain medications, a busy schedule, or death and loss. A self-report survey in England in 2012 studied adolescent self-harm and suicidal thoughts in the ALS-PAC cohort. Excessive worry or anxiety about multiple issues which lingers 6 months or more can indicate generalized anxiety disorder. It is not only young teens who are harming and committing suicide. In 2009, a study was done that more U.S. soldiers were committing suicide than were actually being killed in Iraq.
Mark Thompson, who is Ian Morrison? Who was Ian Morrison?
Ian Morrison was a 2007 West Point graduate. And several years later, Ian Morrison, by then an Apache helicopter pilot, didn't have any of what he needed trying to grapple with his anxiety and sleeplessness after a tour in Iraq. And in March, he sought help from the Army and the military 6 times in 3 days and was either turned away, said, "You've come to the wrong place," or "Stand in line, we can't help you right now." And he killed himself on March 21st.
As said on the news, 2012 has been the worst year for Army suicide in recorded history. This is the suicide hotline number. People are on call 24 hours a day to help anyone who has suicidal thoughts. What are positive ways to get rid of stress? It is said that although we have all of these mental problems, meditation can help tremendously, as can certain medications.
My wife comes home, says, "Hey, I saw a poster about transcendental meditation. I remembered that article in that magazine about Maharishi, and that I said I was going to do this." And so I go in, and he says, "Okay, sit down, do this." It was absolutely transformational. All that feeling of stress and all that feeling of heaviness, I could feel it melt away.
Can stress be good? Small doses of stress may also be good because it may drive you to do things that you may not do without stress, like finish projects for work or for school faster. It may also help you to be more creative, drive you to get fit, and help your immune system. Stress is a burst of energy.